All right, with everyone hopping in Murph training lately, Rob and I thought it'd be a good idea to discuss proper pull-up technique. I think pull-up technique is something that can be vastly improved upon for most people, especially if you're trying to keep your shoulder healthy and maximize like back gains, right? If you want to build a big, strong back, you want to do it correctly. So the first thing is actually the shoulder. When we're doing a pull-up, a lot of people don't really think about the shoulder. And this really comes straight from Eric Cressy, where the goal on any exercise, really in the gym, for the most part, is to keep the ball on the socket, right? Our shoulder is super mobile. The shoulder can come up, the shoulder can come down, the shoulder can go forward, the shoulder can come back. Two things we especially want to avoid is the shoulder coming up, scapular elevation, or the shoulder coming forward, okay? So what we often see, based on certain techniques, when people are starting to do pull-ups, we get this really kind of shrugged up position, and then especially at the top, when people are really trying to get their chin above the bar, the shoulders really start to go forward. And we've seen with some people, this can create some actual shoulder pain when done repeatedly. All right, so Rob's gonna demonstrate an improper technique. So what you see is his shoulders are really shrugged up, and this happens all the time. And then usually because of this shrugged up position, the shoulders dump forward. You see how his shoulder is really moving forward, right? That is essentially the opposite of what we want to achieve. All right, so Coach Rob is going to be my model on this. First thing we talk about is grip width for a pull-up. We always go with a wide grip. When you have a fairly narrow grip, that typically leads to a lot of that shoulder dumping forward at the top of the pull-up. So we always go with a wide grip on pull-up. And then we also go thumbless. We've found just through experience that you get a better squeeze, a better contraction in your back when you go with this thumbless grip instead of actually wrapping your thumbs around the bar. So we always go thumbless. So the next step would be actually engaging or initiating the pull-up. The way we coach it is the first thing you want to do is both retract and depress your scapula. So if you look at his scap right here, right? Go ahead and relax. Good. His scapula is kind of hanging up here. It's going to retract down, right, and come together. And that's how he's squeezing his back, right? So from there, he finishes up the pull-up with the contraction, and his shoulder blades are tucked down. They're not coming forward, which usually doesn't cause any irritation in the shoulder, right? So what we'll sometimes do, let's just say people don't have the strength, like this strapping young man right here, right? What we'll often coach it is just do a scap up, right? So you actually just retract, do like a quarter of a pull-up, so go ahead and demonstrate a scap up. And that's it, right? So pull, squeeze, and he has some good contraction going on here. As you start to get stronger, you can follow that up with an actual pull-up.